Hello, my name is Andrew, and welcome to What the Heck, where I explain what the heck things are in a poorly drawn fashion. And on today's episode, I'm going to explain what the heck weight loss is. Or how I like to say, fat loss. Because when most people talk about weight loss, this is what they mean. Now, for weight loss, all you really need to be is in a hypocaloric diet. Or, in other words, calorie deficit. Which on paper sounds easy, but I'll get more into that in a little bit. So, being in a 500 calorie deficit will lose you 1 pound per week. This could be from fat or muscle, maybe even water. But 500, 1 pound, 1,000, 2 pounds. Any less than 500 calories, you'll still lose, but you won't see the progress that you want. Going more above 1,000, you'll just hate yourself. So don't do that. Now, like I said, it might look easier on paper, but when you get into deeper things of it, you have to start worrying about these two hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone, which the greater the calorie deficit, the more weight loss / fat loss there is, the greater the ghrelin, making you more hungry. Otherwise, we have leptin, which is the hormone that we all like. Some people have more of it, but leptin is the anti-hunger hormone. Makes you feel full, like you're satisfied, no longer hungry. The greater the ghrelin you have, more than leptin, the hungrier you'll be. The more leptin you have over ghrelin, you'll feel satisfied and full. Now, on top of these hormones, there are people who deal with different diseases that may affect fat loss. First off, we have hypothyroidism. Low thyroid means slower metabolism, meaning fewer calories burned. Cushing's syndrome means high cortisol, which causes more fat storage, less lean muscle, and less lean muscle leads to fewer calories burned. Next, we have PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome. This causes hormonal imbalances, meaning high androgens, and more insulin resistance, which in turn causes less fat loss. Next, we have type 2, or insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, or type 2, unlike type 1, the body still produces insulin, but the cells themselves do not work with the insulin to use the carbs burned, meaning higher glucose, meaning more fat storage and less fat lost. Now, this does not mean that you cannot lose weight with these diseases. It just may be a little bit harder, or a lot more harder, but there are different drugs and other therapies that can be used to help you. Now, for proper fat loss, there are mainly 3 things that you need to do. First, be in a hypocaloric deficit. Between that 500 to 1,000 calorie range below maintenance is what you should be hitting. Second, weight train. You have to give your body a reason to hold on to the muscle that you have, because in the end, that will be the best chance of fat loss that you have. 3, fix yourself. If you have a disease that you're dealing with, figure out how to help yourself with the goals that you have. You cannot use it as an excuse. It is possible to have fat loss with these diseases. You just need to talk to your doctors and figure out how to help yourself. Now, for future episodes, if you want to hear me talk about GLPs and what the heck they are, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching What the Heck Weight Loss. This has been What the Heck. Thank you for watching.